These items from the Antiques Roadshow are absolutely breathtaking.
$1,000.
Wasn't it 15,000?
No.
£1 million.
$1 million.
The items on this list are extraordinary. But one item valued at £1 million?
Holy moly.
Sometimes, our love for things makes us look beyond their imperfections.
And what state was it in?
It was in a very battered state, a lot of wormholes.
That was the case of this man who bought a musical kit box during an auction at Fairing. He stated that the box was in bad condition when he made the purchase, and he had to revamp it by polishing and refilling. The man said he was attracted to the mechanical structure and ingenuity of the box and persuaded his wife. Thankfully, his wife was able to see past the imperfection of the music box and let him bid for it. He won the bid at £150. The musical kit box, described as extravagant by the appraiser of the show, was made by one of the most exceptional 19th century musical box manufacturers, Nicole Ferries of Geneva. The company was founded by Jean-Louis Nicole in 1814, St. Croix, Switzerland. Nicole Ferries was well known for making some of the finest musical boxes in the world. The musical kit was a self-playing music box which produced sound by the vibration of metal reeds. In England, they are called reed organ boxes.
Still worth a lot of money. Today, I would have said a box like this would be in the region of perhaps £2,000.
Right.
Moral lesson? Look beyond the surface?
And I want to give myself the treat now of listening to it.
This episode blessed the audience's eyes with a World War II drawing of E.H. Shepard, artist of the popular cartoon character, Winnie the Pooh.
I'm Pooh.
What's a poo?
You're sitting on one.
A man brought in the illustration of E.H. Shepard, which was named Gobbling Market.
Christina Rossetti wrote a poem, and it was all about a little girl who goes into a goblin market and can't resist what they have there.
The man had bought it for £50 at Peterfield Bookshop 15 years prior. The back of the drawing indicated it was owned by Punch, a magazine company where Shepard worked as an illustrator. The drawing is said to have been made in 1942, right in the middle of World War II, and E.H. Shepard had been through the war and observed its impact.
This is when the black market was probably at its height. Nylons being sold here. This rather sad one of this hen actually selling not only eggs, but actually selling carcasses as well.
This particular illustration is unlike the drawings of Shepard. The drawing was described by the appraiser as eerie and frightening. This is probably due to the unruly state of the black market, which was caused by the war. Shepard himself considered the black market an unpatriotic thing, hence why he might have portrayed it with an eerie drawing. The appraiser noted that the drawing was exceptional, but people are more interested in E.H. Shepard's popular illustrations. His original drawing of the Hunted Acre Wood even set a record for book illustration and was sold for £600,000.
No.
Value today, I suppose, about £600 or £700.
Yeah.
Not bad for a paper drawing purchased for £50. This couple thought the table they bought was just an ordinary piece of furniture, but it wasn't.
Do you know what date this is?
No, I don't know. I know how long ago I bought it. I bought it 35 years ago.
A couple brought a wooden table to the show, and the man revealed that he purchased the table 30 to 35 years prior for £600. The table had been initially appraised for £35,000, but the man was in denial about its high appraisal, so he brought it to the show. Could his instincts be wrong? Does the table value that much? Unknowingly to the man, the table was made during the 1820 Georgian Regency period, a period when 4 King Georges sat on the British throne consecutively. The furniture made during this period is known for their elegance and high quality, and the Georgian period is said to be the golden age of furniture design. Everybody would love to own such furniture. We know we will. The original timber used in making the table is mahogany. However, the table had been tweaked, and the timber on the tabletop was replaced with a leather top.
Because somebody has, I'm afraid, made a big mistake with this. This was never designed to have a leather top. And somebody has cut it out quite nicely to let a leather top in flat. If it was made to have a leather top, well, it would have had what's called cross banding, so the grain would be in different directions. It would be this way around here, the grain running like that, and then pointing down towards the back of the piece.
Also, the table equally had fade marks on some parts because the owner had placed it in an area where it was exposed to the sun. Sadly, these imperfections made the table's value decrease. But even due to these imperfections, the table was still appraised at £10,000 to £12,000. In the end, the man's instincts were right, but he still bagged a win compared to the £600 buying price. This 1920s Aptus camera showcases the highly complicated nature of cameras in the past. In an episode of the show, a man brought his father's 1920s Aptus camera. His father was a beach photographer in Colwyn Bay and used the camera to take while you wait photographs of people. The complicated steps involved in taking pictures using this camera are mind-blowing.
Now, it's a rather rudimentary looking camera, but a fantastic technique. So you load the magazine with plates, put the cover on, and then take the cover off.
Take the cover off.
There we are. And in order to pick up the plate, we lower this lever and then push the... So you've then taken your photo, and you've got a sort of great black sheet over your head.
The camera was made by a company in Liverpool called Moore & Company. The Aptus series cameras were one of the most successful semi-automatic cameras. One fascinating thing about this camera is that the pictures come out reversed. The left side of objects appears on the right when the pictures are printed out. The outcome of these pictures was in the format before the introduction of Polaroid, which are called ferrotype plates. For this camera, what makes it stand out is its uniqueness and its ability to still function after all these years.
And it is a fantastic early instant photograph, as it were. Not hugely valuable. I suppose at auction today, a camera like this would be worth about £300 or £400.
This camera might even become a rare and highly valuable item someday. Natural flowers are beautiful, but this artificial flower is even more beautiful and costs millions of pounds. A flower known as the regimental jewel was brought to the show by its custodian. The flower was made by House of Furberge, a jewelry firm founded by Gustav Furberge in 1842, Russia. According to a descendant of Furberge's founder, Tatiana Furberge, the flower was presented as a gift to soldiers of the Boer War by an aristocrat, Georgina Ward, Countess of Dudley. What's more special about this flower is that it's one of the 80 surviving Furberge botanical studies. This flower has an exquisite makeup. Its stalk was made out of gold, and the flower itself was made with silver and beautifully charmed by small silver stamens. The center also had diamonds, and the leaves were made from Siberian jade. The original box of the flower was made with the wood of the holly tree from Siberia. A large collection of Furberge items is being held at a Furberge museum opened in Baden-Baden, Germany. The show's appraiser noted that the Furberge flower was one of the most unique items he had come across.
So I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, that this is worth £1 million.
Really?
Wow.
Goodness gracious.
Who wouldn't be amazed at that? The custodian of the flower, however, noted that it is not for sale as it belongs to the Worcestershire Army Regiment. There are plenty of other unique items that have appeared on the Antique Roadshow. Watch more of our videos to hear all about them.